one cracked?
Yeah.
And we hear something chirping.
Yeah. And we're safe.
Let's see what we got going on. Look. Oh, that one's got an egg on its head.
Yeah. Oh, what? Whoa. I'm picking one out.
Yeah, it's trying to get out.
Yeah.
Here, let's be careful with it. Okay, look at it. We have a chicken hatch.
Yeah.
One's coming out, and that one's coming out.
Why on the roof?
All right. Look at what Tucker found in the incubator. He's so excited.
Yep, and most meat was cracking.
Yep, most of the eggs are cracking. I think we've got 7. I think 7 or 8 that are pipped. They're hatching. This is the first one to come out. Let's hold your little chicken out. Let's see him. He looks like a rooster. You can always tell because roosters are always bigger and stronger, and it's usually the first one to hatch. So careful. There, let's see him. There he is. And he has a big comb. I thought I'd do a quick video about this. Okay, see this little chick? He's hatching, or she, hopefully it's a she. Anyway, she's stuck. See, the stuff is dried to her.
Yeah.
So she can't hatch. I just want to give a little tutorial real quick. Okay, this chick has already unzipped. What it means is when the chicken is in the egg, it'll pip, so it'll make a little hole in the egg. And then once it pips, it goes around the inside, and there's this veins. It has these veins and these blood supply on this little sack thingy. Anyways, and it goes around and it slowly unzips, which means it cuts off the blood supply, and it does it so slow that the chick doesn't bleed out. So if you try to help a chick hatch before it's unzipped, it'll bleed to death, and it won't soak up the yolk, okay? So this little guy has been trying to hatch since last night. So today he looked like he'd made some progress, but right here you can see he got a little dried out, and his feathers got stuck to the sack, so he can't bust out on his own. So at this point, it is safe to help him, or her, whatever it is. You can kind of see the crack where it's unzipped. This chick would hatch, but it looks like the humidity got a little low. So anyways, I'm just going to, you can see where his feathers are stuck, and I'm going to help him get unstuck, and then I'm going to just put him back and let him do the rest. You can help baby chicks that are hatching. I always help mine if I see one that's struggling, like this little guy. Like, he would be fine. So I'm just going to pull off some of these eggshells. Hopefully you can see that. And just where it's stuck to his feathers. You can kind of see where it's all dried out, stuck right here. And I'm not going to do the rest because sometimes they're still soaking up the yolk. So I just kind of get him unstuck, and then I put him back. And if he's not out in like another hour, I'll help him some more. So anyways, okay, so I got him unstuck. And I'll give him a little bit more. Okay, so now he can push out if he needs to, okay? So he's gonna go back in the incubator. So yeah, this is all dried to him. He was just a little stuck. So anyways, put him back in the incubator. We have 2 other chickens that have already hatched. So we've got several hatching right now. That one just came out of the shell. There's an egg over. I need to go get the brooder. Get these little guys in the brooder. This one's still soaking up his yolk a little bit. See this one? This one's pipped, but he hasn't unzipped yet. So it would be too soon to help this one right here. You can see him breathing through that. And sometimes I'll pull that back a little bit. They start breathing, and if they don't get enough air, they'll die. Anyways, he's unzipped right here, where he's pipped. So you can pull some of this back just to make sure he gets enough air. And you don't want him to get too dried out. This is the point where I add water. Lots and lots of water. Lots and lots of humidity. So, anyways, looks like we've got 2. See this one? He's still soaking up his yolk. See, that's his little yolk there. He's still soaking up some of that yolk sac. Oh, there's a good shot. So anyways, I'll take those eggs out after. And this guy did it all by himself. It's kind of a cool color. I don't know what color he's going to be yet, but anyways. This is the first one to hatch. It's really neat looking. Look at the rooster. That big old comb he's got. I think he's just gonna be black. Okay, I just wanted to show you this one. Just barely hatched. And you see it's still absorbing a little bit of the yolk there. That's yolk sac, that's normal. And it's got it all absorbed. That's what gives them energy for the first 72 hours. So they absorb that yolk sac and it gives them a really good start. And they don't absorb the yolk sac, they usually die. So if you have one hatch and the yolk is hanging out, put it back in the egg with the yolk and let it soak it up for a while. Keep it moist. And usually you can get them to soak it up, or sometimes you can get them to soak it up. So yeah, this one hatched, he's looking good. So, yep, that's just the yolk sac. Kind of like a belly button, umbilical cord. So, kind of neat, kind of interesting. Okay, here is this little guy. You can hear him chirping. What's even neat is you can see his little respiration. You can see him breathing. So anyways, he's breathing. This one right now is working on unzipping from the egg. So once he gets unzipped, it'll be safe to help him. Once they've pipped like that, I'll wait 12 hours. Make sure that they've got a good air hole to breathe through. Wait 12 hours. They should have unzipped within 12 hours of pipping. And then they build up their energy from absorbing the yolk, and then they bust out of the egg. So that's when it's safe to help them after they have pipped, unzipped, and are trying to bust out. Sometimes they get a little stuck, and that's the only reason why I ever help them. So like this little guy, we helped him, and he is now out of the egg. So he's going to be just fine, or she, whatever it is. He's a cool looking little chicken. Anyways, yeah. That one's good. That one. We'll just let that one lay there and dry out for a minute. Here's the baby chickens the next day. They're doing fan-freaking-tastic. I think we've had like 10 hatch now.